I ain't a Tarian getting a good ass workout in. Y'all already know we keeping it real. 100 decillion in the dodecahedron. Alright, so we're gonna be building about the kidneys, right? The kidney filtration. Now, a lot of people don't really touch on this touchy subject about the kidneys because that involves, death basically. Because once the kidneys are down, you're going out of it. And a lot of bodybuilders, they have problems with their kidneys. And so that comes from just taking over excess amounts of just different types of certain supplements. We can say that. All right. But when you're having your body in a constant anabolic state or just in a steroids pumping all through you, man, you're bound to be making that good old recipe for disaster, being a swole corpse. Nobody want that unless you're just a earthly fleshly being. It's gonna be hard for you to elevate and ascend and get off of the earth plane into your higher etheric inheritance. But that's another subject which is connected to this one later on down the line. So with the kidneys, it's very important for you to keep them filtering. It all of the other, get your good blood flowing, all that shit. It gets all of that up out of there. It's just like, because you will see if the kidneys are not moving like they're supposed to be. I'm talking about functioning, getting the lymphatic system up and going in that area, in that region, because there is a lymphatic system in the brain. They just now found it. And this is pretty much all over. You have a sewage vessel system all through, just vessels all through yourself. And your body is just removing all that through mucus. Now, you don't want to have an excess amount of mucus. Why? Because it's harder to get out. Then you will form candida and all these different things. And then they can just label it on certain diseases like AIDS or autoimmune deficiency syndrome, when you just make yourself a living disaster by consuming certain foods. They taught you to eat the wrong foods. I want you to know that right now. They taught you to eat it. Nagas wasn't really eating the swine guts. No. This is post-war, post-World War. And when I say that, my Nagas, you've been conquered. POWs, they took your little powwows and just like, yeah, we're going to make them POWs and then we're going to take over. That's what they did. It's a Naga on Naga war, you know what I'm saying? Nagas that are not highly developed yet. And so they just want what your inheritance is promised to you for. So yeah, kidney filtration, spiritual ascension. If the kidney stones is up in there, it's going to be hard for you to urinate. And urinating is getting those nice mucus threads up at you. That's when you know you're filtering. And also, you could be filtering by having pimples and stuff too. The body's trying to get it out, depending on what side of the body. If your right side of the body has pimples and you have a little bit of excess amount of fluid or mucus on your right kidney, then you got your adrenals. And if you have weak adrenals, then you pretty much can't take certain things like caffeine and just, sweets and sugars and stuff like that, because you done took a lot of excess fake sugar and not real sugar, or just too much amount of it. And then also eating animal protein every single day. That also contributes to kidney disease and brain tumors and all of these things, because tumors form when you're doing the wrong thing. When the sewage system cannot empty in that vessel. So if it's emptying it too much right there, it's going to swell up. It's like a stoppage, a drain, like it can't drain out. So now you got to have a spiritual plumber to come in to help you get all that up out you. The best way to do that is fasting, detoxing with the citrus fruits. Get it all out, get you all running. And you have to pee in a little bottle just to see if you're filtered or not. You'll know if you is. But once you get the filter in, you're going to know that you're moving and you're going to love it. Then you start eating the fruits more. Your smell starts to enhance. You start smelling things from far away. Like, damn. Now you understand why the dog can smell certain things. and you start sensing things. Your supernatural gifts and talent starts to just boom, bloom right there before your eyes. So yeah, this episode right here, kidney filtration. You needs to do that. You take your health back into your own hands, and you ain't even gotta worry about paying the man, or whatever they say. He's just a straw man, front man. It's deeper behind the scenes. So, hitting you with the jewel real quick. 48-hour fast, 24 hours, of course. Just eating pure fruits, grapes, any of those, and resting and sleeping, and making sure that you urinate, and also passing your bowels and moving your bowels and passing your soil and dropping that soil. It's very important on this fast right here. And then when you break it, you jump back into it. You're eating some bananas. You don't jump right into a full takoyaki buffet type of meal. You don't want to do that. You just want to come in real slow. Take care of your body, start seeing what your body's doing, and you start preserving, you start seeing how you start feeling. You got mood is up in the gut. So you don't want to have that feel good food that just stuck up in you for forever. You do that about once a week, you know what I'm saying? Sunday or something, have a good time, cook. All the rest of the time, you got to get your temper right, decide and keep it up. But listen, all right. So that being said, I'll be with you in the next one. Peace.